Okay, I've been here the whole time. Apparently having difficulties getting kicked off of Facebook and back on. The YouTube's been steady, but it just restarted the broadcast, so who knows what's happening there. I'm just gonna keep hooping because the practice is important for me. I wish I could connect with you all while I'm doing it. Makes it more fun for me. Makes it engaging. Passes the time a little quicker. And I love connecting with y'all. But it's not really happening today. So I'm just gonna keep moving. I got some food set up. I got water set up. And grab everything from my hoop. So I'm staying in it. Got my pee-pee pot. Everything's good. Concentration. Keep the hoop going. Hi! I don't know where we're at with this. Is it going on Facebook? I might get to this place where I'm just going to stop trying if Facebook don't want it. If they're not having it. You don't want me, you don't get me. Facebook. What's the problem here? Ha! Hi, Keith! I'm trying to... I can't really see much here. I was having a picky bar. Just something I had gotten this hydration vest that I tried out a couple weeks ago. It didn't work out, so I exchanged it for some recovery slides and some 3-liter water bladders, and I just picked up some of these energy bars. First time I tried them, they're pretty good. I got them like kind of on my setup over here. So I've got an 8-foot step ladder that has my hydration pack on it, and it's got a tube that I can reach for and get my drink. And then I had a couple of those bars kind of taped up there too, so I can grab them. So that's that. But I was able to see some of your comments there, Keith, but it's not really streaming comments, so it's hard for me to really engage right now. I'd like to figure it out though. So I am trying to hoop while engaging. Concentration. Keep the hook going. Hi! Thanks, Keith. That's what I'm going for. Peace and joy. Hey, Jen. Short 8 hours today. And thank you for the beautiful space to do this in. Very peaceful at the warehouse today. Thank you, love you. Eight infinite hours, that's right. 8 infinite. You know, just a little wiggle will make you feel wonderful. That's right. Wiggle for world peace. A little wiggle. If everyone just wiggled a little for world peace, we'd be so much closer, wouldn't we? Imagine 8 billion people wiggling for world peace. It's beautiful. Just a little wiggle. You don't have to do it for 8 hours, but if we could do it at the same time. It would definitely be palpable. I'd have to get out my seismographer for that, and I think it would. My hat's a little squiggly, isn't it? Green. So, have I read anything good recently or watched anything? No, I don't really watch things. I haven't been reading much recently. Yeah, I don't know. Like I keep it pretty tight and close. Like any kind of media stream I have had is just like going in and out of what's happening in the world, and I don't really want to go there. So I've been doing a lot of work outside. I've been training. I've been focusing on work and focusing on my relationship with my wife. So pretty simple days. So I think it's good to simplify right now and keep the stress down. But if you have any recommendations, open to it. I mean, the last time I was into, like, the last stuff I was reading was Dolores Cannon. And that's like past life regression stuff with like abstract and extraterrestrial life forms, you know, from her 60 years of documenting her past life regressions. So that stuff was interesting to me. That's probably the most recent. It's kind of far out, maybe not for everybody. But it's definitely compelling. Like she does have a little bit of commentary about, you know, her perception of it and how she connects these thousands of sessions that will corroborate information and corroborate storylines. But it gets pretty far out there. The interesting thing is that they're typically transcripts. I mean, in like a transcript, while someone's in a somnambulestic state, is guided by the person giving the state through the active questions. I feel like she's not too heavy-handed on taking them in any particular place and lets her clients just go wherever they're going to go. And in that state, her subjects will talk about some crazy stuff that I find pretty interesting. Is it true? Is it not true? I don't know. I think it's a good story. And it's like, it's good information to process and contemplate, because, I mean, especially like in these times, like when we have such strong evidence that thought creates our reality, or the role of thought creating our reality, that, you know, we can think of more fantastic things. We can think of better things. You know, we have like a global shutdown, you know, based on, yes, the physical situation, but a lot of it like being exacerbated by the thought forms and the information and misinformation and what's reality and what's not. It's, you know, it starts with our minds. So I think outside of that, we can recognize the power to create the reality that we think of. And something like Dolores Cannon's writing is really good fuel for the imagination. So that was the most recent read. And I just haven't been into watching movies in years, so just not my thing recently. I see Violet there. Hi, Violet. Aim on. You're in the honeydew vortex. What's happening? Yeah, I haven't read Communion, but I mean, there's definitely like there's a cultural thread there. Not good nighttime reading, I agree. No, they're not here. And yes, let's honor them. Spark it. Pour a 40 out. Whatever you got to do. Might be a duppy.
Now what you can't do this morning at 4:45?
Yeah. Sorry, woken.
No, I wake up that time anyway. So.
Okay, it's true.
Chris is right. Somebody's doing something outside. Somebody get up.
Yeah, things are good. I got my water pack on the ladder, so.
Got your porta pier and
a little porta pier.
Water pack on. Oh, clever.
I got a snack bar dangled. Yeah, this system isn't the best, but I don't have to stop.
Okay.
And it's similar to what I did when I was doing the record. Just the vacuum in the tube is a little tight, so there's like stuff just hanging out in there and kind of dribbling out every once in a while. Yeah. Not stoked about that part.
Okay. Fabulous.
What are you into?
I'm gonna roast some coffee for some friends and family and
some personals.
Yeah. And
nice.
I think that's about it. trying not to spend any money and to not go to the grocery store if they don't need to.
What was the deal with the chocolate tree food thing? I hear about it from like random things. So apparently, Jen posted that they were selling produce from the chocolate tree.
Oh, cool.
So I don't know. And then she had that the same day that she did that, she had the meal at their house, invited everyone on the land to it. So I assume that.
I might not be in the right thread. Or was that the...
I think it might have been. It's posted like through the social media somewhere, so Facebook or Instagram.
Okay, I don't necessarily check all those things.
Yeah, I only find out when people call me and they're like, "How do I get that?" I'm like, "I have no idea." Call the restaurant when it's open. Talk to somebody there. Maybe they have an answer for you.
Okay. Well, cool. I know where you are today.
Yeah, I'll be here till 5-ish. 5-ish.
Alright, dude. How do you walk the other?
It's fine. Alright. Emil, I don't have any trees. I am living on a farm though. I can't lay claim to any of those. You got mango trees? Is that what I'm hearing? Sorry, there's a 40-second, at least a 40-second delay on the feed. Good morning, Amy. Emil, tell me about your mango farm. South Florida. You can do a lot with 1 acre though. So, yeah, it'll happen. Just a little delay. 20 kinds of mangoes. I'm gonna put this thing down. Awesome. Peach cobbler, fruit punch, sweet tart, orange sherbet. Mangoes are my favorite fruit. I'm not alone. And I would love to try every one of those mangoes. That would be amazing. I'm glad that you will be enjoying them if I can't make it there. Do you have any systems in place to build soil vitality? Effective microorganisms or composting or anything like that? Thanks, Amy. try to grow the seeds. I don't know if I could definitely, yeah, I could get them going. There's some places on the property that are being watered regularly. You know, I'm in Sedona, high desert. So if I was going to do it on my own, I have to haul my water in. So it might be a little tough for me to do it right at my immediate spot. But I live on a no-fence, rewilding animal sanctuary, and they're growing a bunch of stuff right now. So I get some mango seeds in the ground. I'm into that. Hey Mark, thanks for joining us today. Hey Mark, I was wondering, do you think I could have permission to use some of your music during my feed? I've had some issues with Facebook, and I still am not clear on how to prove that I have permission from an artist, but there's some things that are coming through in my feed occasionally that Facebook will mute the sound or just totally cut me out of there. But I think your tracks would be awesome in the hoop stream. What do you think? Yes. Amazing. I love that. Hoops and loops. All smiles from here. So I got these recovery slides, and I just took them off, and I had a dynamic terrain change under my feet. I am now barefoot on a stress relief mat. And it's totally different. Love it. I love having that kind of versatility, being able to change it up mid-hoop. And I'm also about 1.5 inches shorter on the screen. blood orange and rosemary. Amy, how's the hardware store? Are y'all still live? Love you. That makes sense. I'm still working full time here too, delivering food products. So all of your sprouted almond butter and kale chip needs. So we have nutrient dense food, and we're still shipping it out. Josh can work from home too, yeah. Violet's doing well. She has been practicing social distancing as a lifestyle for many years now. And we actually just moved the van to a quieter location on the property. And she has been getting some rest that she hasn't unlike she's had in most of her life. So it's calm there, it's quiet, we have a private zone, so she is able to get to that baseline where she can just recover from everyday life, and I am very happy about that. So she is doing well, and thank you for thinking of us. Hi, Jen. Oh, and another thing is a guy that lives on the property is apparently a diesel mechanic, and he found that we can get a new motor for the Sprinter for about $1,000 from a pick and pull. He's willing to go down there and pull it and then bring it up to the land and install it for us. So, you know, even though we're happy where we're at now, we won't move for a little while, we'll at least have the option to be mobile, which is will be quite liberating, and I'm excited for that possibility. All right, welcome everybody. Hanging out in the hoop zone, 40-second delay, but I love you. On delay and repeat, infinitely echoing into the eternal. Peace and joy and love into the eternal infinite. And thank you for joining. I'm going, Tristan. I got some revolutions in here for you. There's one. That's another one. That's for Tristan. Brandon! Hi, Brandon. Thank you for joining, Jen. Always good to see you on the hook stream. So I got my water. I've got a 3-liter bladder hanging from an 8-foot ladder right now. A bladder from a ladder. A bladder on a ladder. Yeah, I don't know if it matters. But I could just pull it over here and drink some water. It's amazing. So that's the system I'm looking for. I don't know if I'm going to have it exactly this way, if you can see it. It's a blue 8-foot step ladder. The bag's hanging down maybe like a foot from the top on a piece of twine that I had handy. That looks stable. And then there's a piece of cardboard, like a cardboard shelf coming out so that the hose can hang out on something instead of going straight down. It's working. I mean, perfect, but it's working. Are you going in today, Amy? All right. Six to four, that's a pretty long shift. Focus. Focus. Oh, Amy, I wanted to let you know that Guinness verified that girl's attempt from Chicago. So, according to Guinness, my record is broken. Even though I went to her live stream and I found the exact moment when she dropped the hoop, 58 hours, 24 minutes, and 23 seconds. She's just going, and it drops and hits the ground. So, the attempt should have been over, so I'm waiting to hear back from Guinness if that sets a precedent and they change the rules because of it, or what's going on. Ultimately, it doesn't matter for me. It's just more motivation. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. You can find it. You can find it on Twitch TV. It's still up. So if you go look for Jenny Hoops Hula Hoop Marathon, Jenny Doan Hula Hoop Marathon, you can go find the video that has the 58-hour mark in it. And I think it's on that section. It's 4 hours and 47 minutes into that. It's clear as day. She drops the hoop. She starts dropping F-bombs after that. And it's like, what time was it? You know, when did that happen? Blah, blah, blah. And then she just picks it up and gets on her phone and continues like nothing happened. So, I don't know how Guinness verified that, but they did. Maybe they didn't see that. I sent the evidence in, and I quoted all the rules that I could find, and I don't know if they'll even respond back to me. I know that my application is live, and they're just waiting for evidence, so nothing to it but to do it. But it does add another layer to the story. Yeah, it's clear as day. When you watch it, you get that feeling like, oh, that just happened. And then, you know, there was an article in the Chicago Tribune that, you know, talked about the hoop drop, and they quoted a Guinness representative that said, you are not allowed to drop the hoop and then retroactively ask for a break. So, yeah, it's kind of kooky. There is a little bit of fuzzy area, but, I mean, it's clear as day what the rules are for Hula Hoop Marathon. The record is for revolving the hoop between the hips and the shoulders. If the hoop goes above the shoulders, the attempt is ended. If the hoop goes below the waist, you have 30 seconds to get it back above the waist. If it goes below the knees, the attempt is ended. If it hits the floor, the attempt is ended. If it touches your hands, the attempt is ended. So those are the Hula Hoop Marathon rules. After that, it talks about general marathon rules for breaks, which state that it's up to the participant to call for a break at the appropriate time. So that's a little bit vague, but in my understanding, if the hoop drops below your knees and it hits the floor, according to the rules, the attempt is ended, and you wouldn't be able to ask for break time because you would have no break time at that point because the attempt is ended. And if you started again, you would be effectively starting another attempt. So I don't really understand the reasoning on that or the logic on that, but hopefully they'll at least get back to me. I don't really care either way, but there's that little tickle in me that says it's not fair, and I want to know what's going on here. So it's either they acknowledge the evidence that the hoop was dropped and it should be a disqualified attempt, or they keep it, and then I want to know what the precedent is. Like, what is, does that change the rules in some way? I mean, it seems like it would fundamentally change the rules. So am I now allowed to drop the hoop and then declare a break? Kind of like, I mean, there was already this demystification of the hula hoop marathon in that you could take breaks, but now if you can drop the hoop, like, gosh, I mean, I might as well just go for 3 weeks. Yeah, I'll email you the clip of that video too. It's uncanny. Exactly. And like, so, but if it is a new rule, like, okay, we'll go with it. That's the context of that record now. How much banked time do you lose for every hoop drop? You lose 5 minutes for, dropping the hoop. How do they write that into the language of the hoop to justify verifying that person's attempt? But it just doesn't seem to make much sense. Because if you're doing the hoop contest at the company barbecue, right? You drop the hoop, you're out of it, right? You can't just pick it up and say, well, I can continue going, so I'm going to keep going. I mean, it's just not the same thing. It's interesting. And the whole challenge of the thing is is that when you're good at hula hooping, this comes naturally. It's not difficult. But when you're sleep deprived and you've been doing this for days, you're doing it for hours, for tens of hours, for days, to hold on to the thread of consciousness that's necessary for you to keep it going is where the challenge lies. And if you're going to take a break, it needs to be a deliberate, conscious action to take a break. I mean, that's at least where I stand. So we'll see if Guinness changes the rules to adapt to their new ruling, to the new verification of that record. Anyway, you just gotta keep training, keep getting stronger, getting smarter, getting ready to go for 7 days straight. I might have to shoot for 200. I mean, if I could drop the hoop and pick it up and keep going, I just go for 200. It would have to have some clarity on it. That would put my mind at ease. But yeah, I don't even know if they're going to get back to me. Chill. Concentrate.